What in 16 hells there? Um, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Um, guys. So I don't know. I think, okay, well, no, I have to wake up early today because I need to go somewhere. So I need to wake up early. And so what I always do is I go onto Twitter and I look for football news. Shout out to Fabrizio Romano. So I look for football news. Or either football news or movie news. So my events, I know I go to like discussing film, culture, crave, my football website, and look for football news. I know, but the first thing you see on Twitter is trending. And then I just see Luka Doncic. I'm like, okay. Then Luka Doncic and Anthony Davis traded. Luka Doncic is a Laker. My first reaction was, okay, this is like someone's been hacked. It's not basically it didn't register. I was like, so I saw Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis traded. I was like, okay. Then as I was reading, I was like, what? So then when you read more and more, and then once it's because it's anybody who saw that news for the first time, there is no human being on this planet that believed it when they first saw it. Nobody. There is not a single human creature that when they first saw this news thought it was real. So then, but then when I saw that, okay, the Shams then said, no, this is real. Then I look at other sources. And again, Shams, like the guy is legit and everything, but ESPN. Okay, if ESPN then put it out there, this is, and guys, maybe tell me if I'm wrong. I've been watching NBA since the mid 90s. Tell me if maybe I'm wrong. This is the most shocking trade in NBA history. It's not one of the most shocking trades. It's not like the top three. It is the most shocking trade in NBA history, bar none. Bar none. And if you're looking at who loses out, it's the map. Guys, I think I was even doing some videos and everything where I was not that big on Luka Doncic, but then when I saw what he did with Kyrie, I was like, bro, these guys add one or two more pieces. These guys are going to win. These guys can win everything. And I think that's 1-2 punch of Doncic and Kyrie. You add maybe a few more bigs, a few more shooters, and you just sort of strengthen, add more meat to the bone, to the squad. They can easily win. They did get destroyed by the Celtics. They did get run over. And if you run that back again, Mavs could win. So I was like, yeah, you just got to an NBA Finals. I believe this franchise have only won once. I think I said once or twice. Because then obviously we're all there. 2011, Dirk Nowitzki dunking on your boy LeBron and that Heat team. Because I know they lost in '06 to the Heat's Wade. So I think they've only won once in their history, which was your boy Dirk Nowitzki. So there's a chance to get your second dub. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. But you see, from the Lakers, I'll discuss it from both point of views. But from the Lakers' point of view, this is Dubinsky. This is a pure Dubinsky from the Lakers' point of view. Pure Dubinsky, and this is a brick. I think his name is Nico. His name is not Liko. His new name is Liko because this is an L. This is so. Shout out to your boy Liko, whoever is the GM behind this, because I don't care whether he's injured, he's injury prone, thingy. You are looking at a bona fide superstar and tickets from someone who wasn't sold on him. That when he then eventually saw him, I was like, okay, this guy might be the truth. Like this guy just might be the truth. So as somebody who wasn't sold on him before, I was like, okay, bro, okay, all right, I'm sold. But you're getting a guy who's also injury prone. So you're getting a guy who you're worried about his health for another guy who also has health issues as well. Um, it's madness, man. I mean, if you look at it here, man, it's a. I mean, because basically, look, this is what it is. Here's the thing though, guys. Twitter is trash now. Thanks to that bum ass musketeer, Daddy's Boy. Because Daddy's Boy has messed up Twitter. Go to Reddit. So what I've done is I've been on the Mavs Reddit and on Lakers Reddit. So let me give you the view from behind the minutes. Let me give you the view from the Mavs Reddit right now. I am actually genuinely sad. I am not actually genuinely sad. Reading the comments, the amount of people who said that I'm done. So there was one comment, I actually screenshotted it. So this Mavs fan said that this is it. He's no more watching the Mavs. He's going to one last game and he sits behind Nico, like the GM. And he said that he's going to cuss him out and then gets kicked out and then that beats. I said, bro, that's a great way to go out. But reading the comments, guys are like, I'm done with Mavs. If I was a Mavs fan and this happened, I'd be done. I'm ripping up my season tickets. I'm done. Because you are spitting in the face of the team. Everybody is saying that this is the next generation. Like there's this whole thing of Americans, Europeans, who are the very best. And everyone agrees that no, the Europeans are arguably the best players in the NBA. So Giannis, Jokic, basically say SG, is this Shai Gilgeous, the Canadian from OKC. Am I missing another one? And then you obviously have Luka Doncic. I think I'm missing another European. Yeah, but those are the ones I remember. But yeah, Doncic is definitely part of he is a top 5 player in this league. For his position and what he does, yes, he's a defensive brick. Like he sells fruits defensively. But despite selling fruits defensively, offensively, he's one of his top 5 in the league. Easily. So, and he's 25. So this is future proof. So you have at the very least 5, 6, 7 years of having one of the best players in the league. And probably in the next 3 or 4 years, he might just be the best player in the league. So to get rid of that makes no sense. Hence why we have to learn that more, because I'm convinced something happened. But then from the reports that we're reading is that he was shocked. So this is something. So this is, I wanted just to juxtapose 2 sports. So in football, I know soccer for Americans, both parties have to agree. So the club has to agree for the player to leave, and the player has to agree. So if the club says, yes, I want player X sold, player X can just say no. So the club has to agree to sell him, the player has to agree to be sold. Both parties have to agree. What is crazy in the NBA is you have no say. So there is no scenario in football where a player can be shocked that he got sold. Because no, he has to agree to be sold. And he has to agree personal terms. There are no personal terms here. So once an NBA team says that you're sold, you're sold. Now, I don't want to make this comparison. So just war. It's a bit like slavery. I didn't want to go there, but I've always thought this, thinking about this, and comparing it to football. Isn't this like slavery? No, obviously not. In general terms, because it is like slavery because you get sold and you have no say where you get sold to. So literally, you are treated like a piece of property. You get no say, you get no views, you get taken wherever you want, like slavery. But in general terms, in specific terms, getting to the NBA is a W. So you're still very well paid. You are doing something that you love doing, and you're in the freaking NBA. Whatever team you are, it's amazing. So in specific terms, it's nothing like freaking slavery. Okay, so slavery is freaking messed up. So I'm just saying that just in general terms, but no. Let's be real. It ain't like slavery. So let's not even freaking go there. So at the end of the day, whether Luka likes it or not, you are still getting very well paid, and you're going to LA, and you're playing for one of the biggest sports franchises in history. So for Luka, because they said he was shocked. So as much as he was shocked, and as much as he's shocked, I think Luka will have mixed emotions. I think he's going to have mixed emotions. The first emotion is, wow, betrayal, shock, betrayal. I think shock will obviously be there, but I think the biggest emotion is betrayal, because it's like, but I'm your franchise guy. I'm your Dirk Nowitzki. And I'm here to commit to this franchise and give this franchise multiple championships and be like a Kobe. And we're going to get to Kobe soon. I want to be like a one franchise guy. So there will be a huge sense of betrayal. But I think as he warms to it and just accepts what has happened, it's like, and we're going to get to Kobe because there's a Kobe parallel. It's like, Lakers, franchise. I believe Celtics now have the most championships and just one ahead. All right, let me bring this great franchise back. And again, I'm sure Texas is great. Howdy, boy, howdy. But shout out to the Howdy Boys. It's Hollywood. It's LA. It's the Lakers. Again, we're talking Yankees, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Name all the Los Angeles Lakers is one of the biggest sports brands on the planet. You wear that Lakers top with Kobe behind or Magic Johnson, it is one of the most recognized sports franchises on the planet. So this is the LA Lakers. You don't have any bigger sports franchise than that. Like LA Lakers, Real Madrid, Barcelona, all those guys at the very top. But so I want to now look from Anthony Davis' point of view. He'll feel worse. You see, I think for Doncic, it's betrayal, sadness, he'll warm to it. Anthony Davis will never warm to this. Because you could tell from Anthony Davis he loved being in LA. And he loved his role in LA where I am the current star. LeBron is the elderly star. He's the current star of the team. So you know what's like? It's almost like where LeBron is like the Kareem, and he's like the Magic Johnson. He's the guy coming through. He's the guy that's everything is beyond. But the elderly guy is LeBron. So he's like, LeBron, I am this franchise's future, even though he's a bit older. He will be hot the most. So again, I was in Lakers Reddit, and everything you see in the Lakers Reddit threads is thank you, AD, thank you, AD, thank you, AD, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because remember, he won that COVID championship in 2020 in the bubble. So how must he be feeling? Again, people have no say. So he just woke up and like, you're gone. You're now leaving Lakers, huge, massive franchise, Hollywood, glitz, glamour, for Texas. Maybe the only shining light is the fact that, okay, maybe these guys want to win now. You know, like these guys probably want to win now. And because they want to win now, let's say what's up. You know, and you're going to be paired with one of the great players in Kyrie. So, but for Anthony Davis, he must feel pissed. He must feel 100% pissed. And here's the thing. Are you guaranteed to win now? So you pair Kyrie with Anthony Davis. Like, look, he's a center. Improved defensively. Is he going to be healthy? Is he going to work well with Kyrie? Is that going to be a combo that works well? Because we know Kyrie and Luka, they worked very well. Are these two guys going to work well? Who knows? You know, but his prevailing emotion will be real disappointments. Real disappointment. So again, so the joke on Reddit was that they said, so Rob Pepelinka, I think he's the GM. And I think they said, so Rob Pepelinka says, so Eddie said, we need a center. Pelinka said, really? Eddie says, we need a center. Oh, okay. And then traded him. That was his response. So going back to this though, so remember, Luka Doncic, huge fan of Kobe Bryant. Huge fan. Massive fan, you know. And again, I always say this thing about Kobe is, I hated him as an opposition fan. I think, was it the 09 or 20 NBA finals when the Magic got there and then Kobe basically almost touched your boys. So, but the hatred was an admiration for just how ridiculously competitive he was. Like, his competitiveness was to the next level. Basically, when he is basketball's Cristiano Ronaldo, pretty much. You know, like, his competitiveness was off the freaking chain. So, and the guy worked hard. But I think there was definitely an admiration between both of Luka and Kobe. So I think what Luka will be thinking is, let me emulate Kobe. But I think why, because so there's two ways. He viewed Kobe in one sense of he was a one franchise guy. So say, I'm going to be a one franchise guy, commit to a franchise and say what's up and pretty much define a franchise. But the other angle is Lakers, what that's about, the history. And I'm sure how much he admired Kobe in that jersey. So that will now be like a big thing for me. Like, yeah, I want to admire your boy. I want to emulate your boy Kobe Bryant and emulate what he did in that jersey. So that could be that angle there, man. And because look, right now, it's this just the reality right now. So you have to use whatever you have just to motivate yourself to deal with the reality of you are now a Laker. So you have to just use whatever you can to be positive about it. So it's like, oh, this is my guy. It's Kobe, Lakers. Let's roll, man. But did Luka admire Kobe because I wanted to eventually do what Kobe did in the Lakers? Or did he admire Kobe based on his commitment to one franchise and defining a franchise by being a one franchise guy? True, you could say that, but the flip side could be LeBron is going to be out. He could define the Lakers now. He is, at 25, he is the future for the Lakers. So he could be like, okay, Mavericks didn't happen. This is the Lakers. I am going to be one of the best players in this. I will most likely be the best player in the league in a few years' time. So I can now attract pieces needed for us to now dominate for like a 3, 4, 5 year span. So I wanted to define the franchise for the Mavericks. Maybe I can define the franchise for the Lakers, man. Here's the thing. I don't know how this guy's still playing. So shout out to Cristiano and all these guys. This guy is redefining age. What does LeBron think? So again, I was looking at Reddit on people's views. So one angle is this is management saying that LeBron, we don't believe in you. We're looking to the future. Boom. Because I think with AD, that's a piece where you can win. With Luka, this is about the future. So they're like, look, we can't win now on the next few years. So we're going to wait for you to go, and then we're not going to add much more pieces. So from LeBron, does he take the trade as management's not believing in him? Or, again, it's all about perspective. Another perspective is two superstars. One legacy superstar, in my view, pound for pound, the best basketball player of all time. And another guy who is going to be the future. So the legacy player and the future player combined together, old versus new, the past versus the present, or rather the past versus the future, combined together, old and young. And bro, remember, this is glitz and glamour. You know, what's it called? Kareem, Magic, Shaq, Kobe. You know, it's glitter and glamour. So this is their version of Shaq and Kobe. And I'm interested to see how they roll. I'm interested to see how they can combine with LeBron and Doncic and just how they're able to now combine. So I think LeBron is all about perspective. He could be like, oh, okay, what can I teach this young buck? And how can this young buck maybe make me better? And how can I make the young buck better? And maybe somehow, even though that defensively, I don't know how good Lakers are, and I don't know whether them lacking a big might affect them, but just based on just what they could just do in terms of just entertainment and how entertainment that they could be in terms of their chemistry working together, it could be interesting. It could be interesting. So again, I was in the Mavs Reddit thing, and many Mavs guys were saying like he's going to leave. They're saying like he's going to leave. So for me, this is why I say like for me, the most entertaining basketball player to watch for me is Kyrie. In terms of just basically, I call it the eye test. He's got the highest eye test score in the basketball in the NBA right now. So what we're talking like 95 plus. So he's got like a 96, 97% eye test. So that's very high. So his eye test is off the freaking charts. Nobody even comes close to him in terms of the eye test. And he's just a great basketball player to watch just in the purest form. So, and I think the Kyrie Doncic 1-2 punch was very interesting. So for Kyrie, in his mind, he's like, these guys are not serious. These guys are not serious. Because his perspective, and I think, remember, even last season, you even saw how there was a bond growing between both of them, between Kyrie and Luka. And they were like, okay, look, we came close, finals, let's go again. And there was a feeling that you maybe add a few more pieces, you can see NBA champs with Luka and Kyrie. And I think Kyrie knew that there is a possibility for me to get another Dubinsky with Doncic. AD, I don't know. I just don't know. Now, hey, it could work. Alley, throw into the big, 1-2 punch, big man sensor, but I just don't know whether, put it this way, you don't know whether it's going to work. We know the him and Doncic worked. So we have proof that it worked based on how well they did last season. So it's like, because what's so crazy is you got to the finals last season. That was a close-ish game. So you add a few more pieces, gets a bit better, improve your chemistry, you run it back. But now adding someone totally different now, taking away a huge reason why you got to those finals. Kyrie will be like, wait, you're not serious. You're not serious, man. As again, I mean, we'll have to talk about this on an emergency hangout. I mean, I'm going to try and schedule a live emergency hangout on the channel, and we have to discuss this. But, bro, I'm going to go back to Reddit and view more of these things, man. Easily. Because, in football, you had, obviously, Figo going from Barcelona to Real Madrid. You had Sol Campbell going from Tottenham to... So for me, I still think the most shocking thing sports-wise I've seen transfer trade is Figo from Barca to Real Madrid. That is how, when you know the history of those two clubs and just how ridiculous it is to go from Barcelona to Real Madrid, that is still number one. There might be a strong argument that this might be the second most shocking, like, transfer or trade or movement of a player from one place to another place. Because people are like, oh, Sol Campbell from Tottenham to Arsenal. But just based on just what Luka was to the Mavericks and him going to the Lakers, that franchise is what they're about. And the Lakers now have the potential future face of this league. And in such a... and the reason why it's so crazy, do you know why this is so crazy? See, the Figo thing, we had murmurings. So it didn't come out of nowhere. What is so shocking is people literally woke up. Boom, it happened. That's why this might be number one, because there was no build-up. There was hardly any build-up. Literally, that's why when you look at people's reactions, guys are like, I'm in shock. Because nobody saw this coming, which is just what makes this so absolutely freaking crazy. We're definitely going to have to talk about this, bro.